Hi, myself Raja. Welcome to echem.com. I'm here to make chemistry easy for you. Let's begin mole concept. Mole concept. Mole, this word derived from Greek. Mole in the sense heap or pile. The definition for mole, it is defined as the amount of substance which contains as many entities in the sense atoms, molecules, electrons, protons, ions, whatever may be. Okay, so that collectively we can say as entities. As many entities as there are exactly 12 grams of carbon 12 isotope. This is a definition for mole. So before studying thoroughly the mole, so let us understand what is a mole. So it is a basic unit like length, mass. Length we express in terms of meters or centimeters. Mass we express in terms of grams or kilograms. Likewise, to count the entities or calculation of masses, okay, we have to use mole concept. A chemical compound consisting huge number of atoms or molecules are very less the masses in terms of grams. To calculate the huge number or very less masses, we need to use a mole concept. You imagine 1 spoon of water contains 5 million water molecules. To count one by one, it takes 10 years. So that to calculate the the number of the molecules of water, we can use a mole concept here. It is an excellent concept to calculate entities. It is one of the basic unit, okay, among 7 basic units, physical quantities. Right. So let us understand here mole concept. Mole, it is equivalent to 12 grams of carbon 12 isotope. Carbon 12 isotope, it is being taken as a reference to explain the mole. Right, 12 grams of carbon 12, that amount of substance, it is equivalent to 1 mole. This 12 grams of carbon 12, it contains Avogadro number of carbon atoms. That is one more entity. Let's calculate that. Gram molecular mass of gram atomic mass of carbon divided by mass of one carbon atom, that is 12 into 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. This is the grams. Gram will be cancelled. 12 gets cancelled. On calculation you will get 6.02 into 10 power 20. So 12 grams of carbon 12, it contains these many number of carbon atoms. So here this mole also could be taken the equivalent to these many number of carbon atoms. This is nothing but Avogadro's number. This is a relation we can take mole number relation with respect to carbon 12 isotope. This is a mole mass relation. This will be mole number relation. 12 gram carbon 12 is nothing but gram atomic mass of carbon 12. Likewise, we can take gram atomic mass of any element as carbon 12. Gram atomic mass of any element, it contains Avogadro number of the atoms, so that gram atomic mass of any element, it has to be taken as 1 mole. For example, 23 grams of sodium, if I consider, on weighing 23 grams of sodium consists Avogadro number of sodium atoms. Let's calculate. Gram atomic mass of sodium is 23 grams divided by mass of one sodium atom, that is 23 into 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams, this much. This is the mass of one sodium atom. On calculation, again 23 gets cancelled. Okay, you will get again 6.02 into 10 power 23. So any element gram atomic mass, it is having Avogadro number of atoms, so that it has to be considered as 1 mole. Any element you can take. 24 grams of magnesium if you take, it is consisting Avogadro number of magnesium atoms. 24 divided by 24 into 1.66 and 10 power minus 24, and 24 gets cancelled, you get same number. So any element gram atomic mass consisting Avogadro number of atoms, it is equivalent to 1 mole. Right. Similarly, 1 mole to be equivalent to 1 gram molar mass. Gram molar mass of any substance, it is equivalent to 1 mole. Why? Because in that substance, that particular molecules, Avogadro number of molecules we can calculate, so that it is equivalent to 1 mole. For example, 18 grams of water I am taking. This 18 grams of water on weighing, it can have Avogadro number of water molecules, so that 18 grams of water, that is equivalent to gram molecular mass, that should be taken as 1 mole. Same calculation, 18 divided by 18 into 1.66 into 10 power minus 2. You will get Avogadro number of water molecules, so that gram molecular mass of any compound should be equal to 1 mole. This gram molecular mass also known as gram molecule. Why? Because mass number with grams I am taking. So this is nothing but a gram molecule. One molecule mass number is 18. We are taking with grams, so that it has to be taken as gram molecule. Gram molecule, gram molecular mass is same. Okay, gram atomic mass, gram atom is same. Gram atom, gram atomic mass same, so that gram atom it is equivalent to 1 mole. If the compound is gaseous compound consisting Avogadro number of gas atoms or molecules, can occupy 22.4 liters, so that this volume to be considered as gram molar volume at STP. So gram molar volume at STP of any gas occupies 22.4 liters consisting Avogadro number of atoms to be considered as 1 mole. This is in terms of liters. If you want to take milliliters, 22,400 ml. Right? So from this entire scenario, we can understand here what is a mole. Okay? So now let's discuss about what is molar mass. Molar mass. Let's understand what is molar mass. Molar mass is nothing but it is a mass of 1 mole of compound. 1 mole of compound. It is a mass of 1 mole of compound. That we can say molar mass. Generally 18 grams, this is nothing but gram molecular mass. Right? This gram molecular mass, it is for 1 mole. So that gram molecular mass we can express in terms of gram per mole. So if you write gram per mole, 18 gram per mole of water with an example, this is nothing but gram molar mass. Gram molar mass and gram molecular mass is same. Why? Because this mass, it is for Avogadro number of molecules of water. Anyone you can take. Suppose if you take carbon dioxide, so 44 grams, this is nothing but gram molecular mass of carbon dioxide. Same thing if you express in terms of 44 gram per mole, this is nothing but molar mass. So molar mass and gram molecular mass is same, but the mass of the water, if you express taking in terms of AMU, suppose I am taking 18 AMU for water. This is nothing but mass of one molecule. That is we can say molecular mass. Molecular mass is different. Gram molecular mass is different. Gram molecular mass is mass per Avogadro number of molecules. Okay. Molecular mass, it is a mass for one molecule. That is the main difference between them. Many students are confusing what is AMU and what is gram molecular mass. Here it is total mass per Avogadro number of molecules. It's total mass per one molecule. This is the main difference, right? Okay. Now let's understand what is the number of moles. How to calculate the number of moles? If you know the mass of any composition, you can convert into moles by dividing with molar mass of the compound. Suppose you want to calculate the mass knowing the moles, then you need to multiply with molar mass to the number of moles, so that you can calculate mass. Suppose if you know number of molecules, these molecules, if you want to convert into moles, you have to divide the given number of molecules with Avogadro number. If you want to calculate number of molecules from moles, then you have to multiply with Avogadro number. Shuttle, we can transform 1 to 1. Knowing the volume of any gas composition at STP, if you want to calculate number of moles, then you can transform volume into moles by dividing with 22.4 liters. Or moles, you know, you want to calculate volume, then you have to multiply with 22.4. Suppose if you want to calculate number of molecules for the given composition, then up to here, okay, number of molecules. From this we can calculate the number of atoms by multiplying atomicity of the particular molecule. Atomicity is nothing but number of atoms per molecule. We need to count. Then you have to multiply. Suppose you know the mass, want to calculate the number of atoms. What you have to do? Mass. Okay, you have to divide with molar mass. Then we can transform into moles. Moles you have to convert into molecules. Multiplying with Avogadro number. After getting the molecules, then this has to be converted into number of atoms by multiplying with atomicity. So like this we can move to calculate any entity. Not only these atoms, suppose if you want to calculate electrons. So up to here no problem, number of molecules. To this you have to multiply number of electrons per molecule. Then you will get total number of electrons. Let's take the important formulas for that. Let's take here the important formulas for this. Number of moles, if you want to calculate, number of moles denoted by small n, by knowing the mass, the weight divided by, so molecular weight of this particular compound. Weight by molecular weight is nothing but number of moles. If you know number of molecules, want to convert into moles, given number of molecules divided by Avogadro number, so that you can transform into moles. If you know volume, given volume divided by 22.4 liters, it will be transformed into moles. Right? If I want to calculate number of molecules, that is equal to, okay, number of moles, any parameter will be given, either mass or molecules or volume. So you need to calculate number of moles into Avogadro number. You need to multiply with Avogadro number, so that you will get total number of molecules. If you want to calculate number of atoms, that is equal to number of moles into Avogadro number into atomicity. Atomicity is nothing but what? It is the number of atoms per molecule. That is atomicity. On taking this expression, you can calculate number of atoms. Suppose if you want to calculate number of electrons, total number of electrons in the given composition is equal to number of moles into Avogadro number into number of electrons per molecule. So that you can calculate number of electrons. If you want to calculate number of protons, number of moles, Avogadro number into number of protons per molecule. You need to calculate, okay, per molecule number of protons, and then finally you can calculate total number of protons over here. So like this we can go for the calculations. Now let's have the numerical problems based on this. For example, I am taking here 4 grams of methane. In this, I want to calculate number of molecules, how many? I need to calculate. Let's find out. If I want to calculate number of molecules, that is equal to given mass divided by its molar mass. This will be a number of moles into Avogadro number, you have to multiply. On calculation you will get here this 1 by 4 into n. These many number of molecules are present in 4 grams of methane. Suppose if I want to calculate number of atoms in 8 grams of methane, let's say this 8 grams of methane I am taking. I want to calculate number of atoms in 8 grams of methane. How to calculate number of molecules or number of atoms? That is equal to number of moles into Avogadro number into, up to here number of molecules I got now. So you have to multiply here atomicity. What is atomicity of this methane molecule? 4 hydrogens, 1 carbon. So that will be a 5. Atomicity. Right? That is equal to number of moles given mass divided by molar mass of the methane, that is equal to 16, into Avogadro number into atomicity of this methane molecule is 5. Why? Because in one molecule 1 carbon and 4 hydrogens are present. So that atomicity to be taken as 5. That is equal to 8 2s are, that is 5 by 2 Na. So these many atoms are present in 8 grams of methane molecules. Right? Now Let's go for some more calculations here. For example, I am taking here 2.24 liters of oxygen. I want to calculate total mass for 2.24 liters of oxygen. Then mass of oxygen is equal number of moles. I should convert the given volume here. Given volume 2.24 divided by 22.4, that is a gram molar volume. This gives a sense number of moles. This number of moles I need to multiply molar mass of this oxygen, that will be 32. On calculation this 0.1, that is equal to 3.2 grams. So 2.24 liters of oxygen is having 3.2 grams of the mass. Right? So like this, using the mole concept, we can transform one entity to another entity. Right? For example, I want to calculate total number of electrons in the given composition. I am taking here 4.4 grams of carbon dioxide. Into this, I want to calculate total number of electrons. I want to calculate how many. Let's find out. Let's calculate total number of electrons in 4.4 grams of CO2. That is equal to number of moles into Avogadro number into number of electrons per molecule. Let's find out here number of moles. 4.4 grams being given of carbon dioxide divided by its molar mass 44 into Avogadro number Na into number of electrons per molecule I need to calculate. To calculate number of electrons per molecule, we require atomic numbers. Atomic number of carbon. Atomic number of carbon here is 6. Atomic number of oxygen will be 8. So how many oxygens are there? 2 oxygens are present here. So 2 into 8. So total number of electrons here is 16 plus 6. That is equal to 22 electrons are present in one molecule. So that I am multiplying here 22. Right? 22 2 times here is. Then here 2.2 Na. These many number of electrons are present in 4.4 grams of CO2. Right? One more question. Let's discuss one more question. I am taking here 0.1 mole of C6H12O6. In this, I want to calculate the mass of carbon. How much? To calculate mass of carbon, you can go for unitary method for this. Two methods we have. Or we can convert how many moles of this carbon is present in 0.1 mole and convert into mass. No problem. Any method we can use here. Let's go for this mole concept over here. Okay, 1 mole compound, if you take the glucose, it consisting 6 moles of carbon and 12 moles of hydrogen and 6 moles of oxygen. If you take 0.1 mole of the compound, obviously we can have 0.6 mole of carbon and 1.2 mole of hydrogen and 0.6 mole of oxygen. Now I got the number of moles of the elements in the given composition, 0.1 mole. Once you know the moles, of the element, you can convert that into the mass. In the given question, we need to calculate total mass of the carbon in 0.1 mole. So the mass of carbon is equal to number of moles in the given moles of the compound, 0.6 moles of the carbon, into its atomic weight will be at 12. So this much the grams will get. Right, like this, calculations based on the masses, taking the number of moles will be given. Now, let's go for one more question. By using the mole concept, I want to calculate the mass of one molecule, water. Calculates mass of one water molecule. Let's calculate. Right? You can use a unitary method. Say 18 grams of water containing here 6 into 10 power 23 molecules according to mole concept. I want to calculate for one water molecule the mass. So mass of one molecule, that is how much? That is equal to x is equal, okay, 18 over 6 into 10 power 23, that is equal to 3 into 10 power minus 23 grams. This is the mass of one water molecule. Very less mass we got out here on the calculation. Right. Now let's go for some more examples here based on the mole concept, the calculations. I'm taking one question here. I'm having 320 milligrams of oxygen. From this 320 milligrams of oxygen, I removed 6.02 into 10 power 20 molecules are removed. These many molecules are removed. Now I want to calculate how many moles of oxygen is left after removing these many number of molecules. Let's calculate. Here if they give like this, you convert given into the number of moles. Here mass of this oxygen being given, so number of moles of oxygen is equal. So mass being given in terms of milligrams, so 320 into, I am going to convert it to grams, that is 10 power minus 3 grams divided by molar mass of this oxygen will be at 32. On calculation, you will get 10 power minus 2 mole of oxygen. These many moles we have taken initially. From these moles, we removed how many molecules? 6.02 10 power 20 molecules. That I am going to convert into moles. Number of moles removed of oxygen, that is equal, okay, these molecules I am converting into moles, 6.02 into 10 power 20 over Avogadro's number 6.02 into 10 power 23. On calculation we get 10 power minus 3 mole over here. Right? You take, this is N2, this is N2, this will be N1. So number of moles left, that is equal N1 minus N2. Number of moles taken minus number of moles removed. Number of moles taken how many? 10 power minus 2 mole taken. Number of moles removed how many? 10 power minus 3. That is equal, so 9 into 10 power minus 3 mole. These many moles are left. This is the answer. Right? This is a variety of the questions, so might be framed. Let's go for one more question here, which is being asked previous competitive examinations. Calculate total number of valence electrons in 4.2 grams of azide ion N3 minus ions. This is a question being given. I need to calculate the number of valence electrons from the given 4.2 grams of azide ions. To calculate total number of valence electrons, is equal number of moles into Avogadro number. This is a common. Why? Because this part gives total number of molecules, right? Into number of valence electrons per ion. Number of valency electrons per ion I need to calculate. Okay, so let's calculate this. Number of moles. How many? 4.2. Mass being given 4.2 divided by its molar mass. Formal mass for this N3 minus is 3 nitrogen atoms are present in this ion. So that 3 into 14, that will be 42, will get. So formal mass of the azide ion will be 42 into Avogadro number into number of valence electrons per ion we have to calculate here is. Okay, nitrogen atomic number is Z value is 7. One nitrogen atom number of valence electrons will be 5. 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Take last shell consisting 5 valence electrons over here. So one nitrogen atom is having 5 valence electrons. Total, how many number of nitrogen atoms are there? 3. So that 3 into 5, 15. 15. Now this ion is carrying this negative charge. We need to add. So total number of valence electrons will be a 16. Right? On calculation this, you will get 1.6 Na. These many number of valence electrons are present in 4.2 grams of azide ions. The mass. Right? So like this the calculations will be given based on the mole concept. Okay. So I hope all of you understood. Thank you so much watching my video. Right?
If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment.